Coverage you can count on continues. With Storm Team 10 meteorologist Everett Lau.
Well, take a look at these photos. Bicknell, Indiana is celebrating St. Patrick's Day by turning its ditches green. The mayor shared these photos on Facebook. Some non-toxic dye helped turn the water green, similar to what they do up in Chicago with the river there. So, how about that? A little St. Patrick's Day celebration down there in Knox County. A lot of clouds out there. There's one really reflective green until now. Now that the sun is out, we've tried to recover by a few degrees, but it remains cold out there if you're stepping out this evening. 39 right now in Terre Haute, Casey, and Paris. 40 in Robinson and Newton. 43 down in Vincennes, and it's currently 38 over in Linton. When you factor in the wind, feeling even colder than that, we have this wind out of the west-northwest, and it's going to stay with us, unfortunately, for the next 48 hours or so. 23-mile-per-hour wind right now in Paris and Mattoon, 17 in Robinson, a 14-mile-per-hour wind in Washington and Brazil, and 16 miles per hour in Olney. So when you factor that in with our temperatures, wind chill values down in the upper 20s in a few spots. It feels like 28 in Paris and Rockville, 29 in Brazil, and 33 right now in Sullivan, and it's going to be feeling even colder than that by the time we get to tomorrow morning. But a look at the Storm Team 10 storm tracker shows that the cloud cover is finally pushing its way off to the east, so we are squeezing out some sunshine here late in the day. But now that we're going to be seeing that clear sky, that means temperatures will really be dropping through the overnight hours. We're expecting actual air temperatures to be in the 20s. But take a look at this. When you factor in the wind tomorrow morning, if you're getting your day started around 9 o'clock in the morning, wind chill values look to drop down into the single digits, if not the lower teens. So certainly going to be a cold start to our weekend, and Sunday temperatures aren't going to recover too much, though it won't be quite as breezy by the time we get to Sunday. So looking at the weekend forecast tomorrow, the best we can do for daytime highs are in the upper 20s. So it's just going to be a blustery day with that wind, and there could even be a few snow flurries flying around tomorrow morning. Maybe not a whole lot of sunshine. I think there's going to be some peaks of sun, but more cloud cover on Saturday than it looks like on Sunday. We'll get the sun back on Sunday, but temperatures only make it into the upper 30s, so that's still below our average, which we should be in the lower 50s this time of year. So looking at futurecast going through the rest of the night, you'll see the sky remains clear through the overnight hours. That takes us into tomorrow morning. Then we see some cloud cover build in, and that's when we have that possibility for a few snow flurries. So we'll be tracking that first thing tomorrow morning. Not much in the way of accumulation, just some snowflakes flying around. But we get into tomorrow afternoon, notice futurecast keeping that cloud cover around, so that's why temperatures may not make it out of the 20s in several spots, especially if you're farther to the north. We get into Sunday, we're still going to keep some clouds around for the first part of the day, but then they clear out, giving us some sunshine to finish up the weekend, but still being cold with highs only in the upper 30s. For tonight, we'll drop down to 22 under that mostly clear sky. With that wind, it'll be feeling even colder than that. Again, wind chill values down in the single digits. Tomorrow, 30 degrees for the high. If you're lucky, some places may only make it into the upper 20s. Partly sunny with those flurries possible in the morning. Then tomorrow night, dropping down to 20, so even colder, and it's still going to be breezy. So once again, a cold start to Sunday. Once we get to the first day of spring on Monday, we're going to try to warm things back up. 49 on Monday, 55 by Tuesday. We'll make it into the upper 60s by Thursday, but we're going to bring back the chance for rain, maybe a few thunderstorms rumbling around at that time as well. So a soggy end to the next work week.